I plan on losing 1,000 for the day, so if I give it, might have missed this trade by a couple dollars. How disappointing is that? At least it's not a red trade. All right, here we are Monday morning, August 10th with the ES. It looks like Topstep's got a little note up here talking about restricting trading during the CPI release between 7:25 and 7:35 on August 12th. Don't have to worry about that. It's outside my window. Most important thing is that I come over to my risk settings and lock them out for the week. Make sure they're good. Lock them out for the week. I've added one extra trade just in case I have to scale out because I put too many contracts on, or I have to scale in because I didn't get enough contracts. So I've added one more order that I can do. I upped my DLL to 1100 to make it easier to hit my $1,000 target. You know, because if I buy contracts, it might be like $1,020, and I don't give myself enough room. All right, I got to jump back over, get ready to jump in the trade. All right, got 5 contracts queued up, get ready to get long here in 45 seconds. Bad thing is, you get these big candles like this in the open, they might want to retrace. 3 seconds, 2, 1.
Order
Boom,
filled.
we're in. And I won't be able to hold a retrace with this.
Order filled.
All right, so out. Red day Monday. It's 2 in a row, traders, 2 in a row. Look at that. See, I just worry about those big candles retracing. I got $50 in the hopper, $40. I could take one more trade. All right, so you can see that giant 30-minute candle getting rejected, coming all the way down and going red again. Just getting into a candle that's, you know, this big, and then looking at it engulf all the candles, three candles before it, almost 4. It's like, how much further can you go? Will it really get to my target before it closes? And then when it closes, is it going to retrace? And if it's going to retrace, I'm going to get stopped out. So I was tempted just to actually pull my trade off the table and just call it a break-even kind of day, plus a couple bucks. But I wanted to let it play out because, you know, I'm just going with the numbers. So let the numbers play out, and it gave me a red trade, unfortunately. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to play that $50 and see if we get lucky. One contract, I'll jump in and just let it ride. And then we'll either, you know, $40 that I have. And then we'll see what it does. Okay, I'm going to jump in long here in just a second. Let it poke more down in here and I'll get long.
Order
Alright, long.
filled.
Alright, we're in. Whatever bonus money I can get to reduce my red day, it's fine with me. If I can make 100, that'll be awesome. If it makes a run back to the top of that stuff over here, which is basically the top of that 30-minute candle, if I can make a run back up here, I'll be able to lock in $100. You got a little bit of a wedge forming here. See if this is going to break to the downside. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll break out to the upside. I got 2 minutes. New 30-minute candle opens. Let's go look at it. You think it's going to retrace all the way back down? Even if it does retrace half up, still good. It's still above my entry. And then goes higher, back up to the high of pre-market. Maybe even wants to run all the way back up here and break out. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, going back to the 1-minute candle. We'll see what happens. Let it ride. It's $40. I'm good with it. I plan on losing 1,000 for the day, so if I give that $40 away, it's no big deal. Right now, I'm basically risking 1 to make 2 to 3 per day. So I had 2 red days in a row. A green day tomorrow will recover all that and put my account at new highs. Okay, new 30-minute candle just open. Wants to boost up, I'm going to drop my stop in. See if it'll keep going green, but if it wants to retrace back, then I'll just pop out. All right, I just drop it. All right, we'll just take it off there. All right, so that reduces my day down to $786 in the red, which is nice. I'll definitely take that, but I do have one more trade, so I might take it, and we'll see what happens. I'll bring it to you. All right, just popping back in here, so you can see it did push back up to meet that high. It did get above this Little resistant pocket, but now it's rejecting back down. So looking for a trade to get short. It'll be my last trade for the day. Maybe I can make another 50 bucks. Might be happening right now, actually. All right, so I'm going to get short here. 2 contracts, tight stop.
Order filled.
I got to go hunting for it, though. I don't want to give back what I did already. So let's make this tight and see if we can pick up extra 50 bucks. Actually, with a move like that, I'm doing it now. If it wants to reject from there and go higher, then I'm good to be out. And it's a good red day. I'm under $1,000 on my red day, so that's a good red day. Any red day that's less than 1,000 is a good red day. The only time it's not a good red day is if I have more than 3 in a row. Then it won't be a good red day. All right, let's see what we got here. Coming down. So close. Might have missed this trade by a couple dollars. How disappointing is that? At least it's not a red trade.
Order
All right,
filled.
so we're out. So that's going to do it for the day. Locked out. Got my 3 trades. So the nice thing about having the trade limiter is it forces you to take those really high quality setups and rather than just jumping in, because sometimes you just want to be in the game. And it's like, you know what? I've been sitting here a while. I want to be in the game. But then when you know you only have a couple trades that you're allowed to take, it forces you to sit and wait for a good trade. And that was a good trade. I just missed my exit by a few dollars there. And now it's going to come back down. Of course, go up, get me stopped out, and then it's going to sell off and could have made $1 million. All right, let's look at the stats for today. So it's showing me that I'm down $73 overall in the account, which just means I'm $73 below the 150,000. But the account is actually down probably $1,000, $1,500 maybe. Let me check. So come over to the Topstep dashboard here, and you can see my account high was 151,602, and now I'm at 149,926. So basically down $1,700 is what my account's down. So that means I have $2,800 before I blow up this account, which is great because with what I'm risking to reward, one winning day recovers all that and puts me at new account highs, so not a big deal. And I easily have 3 more red days that I would have to take in. 2 more at 1,000, then I would reduce to 1 to about 800, and then we'll go from there. And then that would mean that I had 5 red days in a row. That's like never ever happened, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, so I'll just scroll down here so you can see the stats. Best day so far 2,100, worst day 1,010. Average winning trade 467, average losing 479. That's awesome, especially when I'm break even plus a couple dollars on some trades. Best trade 1,400, worst trade 951. So all my stats are in the right spot, no problem. And then the calendar here is looking like a checkerboard. I don't like that part, but at least things are going the right direction. And here are the trades. All right, so that's it, traders. We'll see you tomorrow.